Hey everyone, I just wanted to upload another training program for you guys. Hopefully I'll keep this about 10 minutes, but what I want to go over today is video. Using video in your email campaigns or in an individual email to all your clients in Sync, and how to do so through Sync so that you know how to send videos to new leads that you get in the system, any of your sphere of influence, whether you want to make your own market update videos, whatever it may be. I want to show you how the best ways to share videos through Sync, because honestly, video is going to be everything moving in the future. It already was everything. Now it's going to be even more. The first thing you need to do when you start getting into video is you need to figure out how you're going to record your videos. I'm using Zoom. I think it's one of the easiest ways to do it because you can also do screen shares and find ways to basically show things on a screen while you're talking. But if you don't have Zoom, you could use just your camera on your iPhone, or you could use there's various different video apps out there. I use another one on occasion called Recorder. It's just an app on an iPhone. I can use it to record it. It also allows me to put, what do you want to call it? Video prompter. So it'll tell you what, you can read what you're trying to say without trying to remember it if you have problems getting locked up in front of the camera. So you can do a whole prompter and write down everything you want to say and then just read it and record it at the same time, and nobody will know that you were reading it. So there's different ways that you can record your videos. That's the first thing you need to do, is record your video. If you're recording on your iPhone, then you're probably going to have to take that video recording and email it to yourself and download it to your computer. But then we have to take it to a next step, is where are we going to host that video? Probably the easiest one, best one I can tell you to use would be YouTube. So just use YouTube. You should create your own YouTube channel for real estate. If you haven't done so, just go to youtube.com, and up in the right-hand corner or left-hand side, you'll see how to create an account. It's free. You can brand it to yourself, and then you'll have your own channel. Your own channel is important because that could be a place where you could upload and keep all your videos that you're doing, from the stuff that like Pam and Shiloh are doing with their weekly videos. They could create a library in YouTube as well, which would be great for consumers. But that's the place where you're going to host it and share it. So on YouTube, after you create your YouTube channel, again, if you have trouble figuring out how to set up a YouTube channel, just Google setting up a YouTube channel. There's a ton of videos out there, or just even go to YouTube and say, type in how to create a YouTube channel, and you'll see videos from other people on how to do so. This is mostly meant to be a training for how to use Sync once you have your videos on YouTube. But it's pretty easy. Once you have your recording on your computer somewhere, you just hit upload, and you're going to walk through the steps of uploading your video. You select a file. Let's say I did a little video yesterday, which you guys might have seen, a Buy Local. It's just a little video ad. I'm going to upload that. I'll leave the label Buy Local. Hit next. It's going to ask you if it's for kids or not. I usually just say no, it's not made for kids. I don't know what that button really does other than make sure it protects kids online, but I don't really want kids to see it anyway. So I'm going to hit next. Nothing you really need to do on this screen. Hit next again, and it's going to be a public video. If for some reason you didn't want the public to see it when they searched your name or anything, then you probably would want to make it private or unlisted, but I don't see any reason why you would want to do so. Video published, and then you just hit close, and your video will pop up at the top, and then you can click on your video. And if you ever want to get back there, just on the left hand side you'll see your videos, and you can click on that, and when you click on it you'll actually go back. Looks like it's still, you can hit play on the left hand side here. So another little tool I use called Slidely. If anybody's interested in learning more about that, let me know. But it's a great, easy way to create some video ads, and I created that in 15 seconds. But now we have that video in place on YouTube. just get you to pause on it. I'm going to want to share it in a message on Sync. So first thing I need to do is I need to take a screenshot of it because I want to use a screenshot of it in my email, because you want a picture that you're going to use to make basically a clickable picture in your email so that someone is going to want to go take a look at it. So I'm going to hit screen clip on my computer. If you don't know what your clip screen clip is, just go to your, usually if it's in Safari, it's Shift Command 4. I don't know what it is on a Windows computer, but it's just your screenshot. Find your screenshot button and take a screenshot of part of the screen. And then we're going to find the share button. And for some reason, my share button wasn't working. But if you go to the top URL, you'll see you can copy and paste that URL and take it back into Sync. So we've screenshotted a picture. Now we've taken the link from the URL screen to where the destination of that YouTube video is. And we're going to go back over to Sync. Now there's two ways you can do it from here. You can either create a template that you're going to use over and over again, especially if it's like, first steps to buying a home or sour tips for selling a home, whatever. Anything you have in Word, basically we have buyer campaigns and seller campaigns with 12 to 15 touches in each. Over time, I would try to, in the next 6 months at least or sooner, create everything as a copy but in a video version so they see and hear you talking versus them having to read. Nobody wants to read anymore, so we need to start thinking really a lot about video and how to transfer everything in our repertoire for our value-based real estate services and bring that to them in a video. So you could literally go through and create a template email and then create your own campaigns for a 100% video-based campaign over time. And when you would use these steps by first creating the template and then creating a campaign of that template. So for now, I'm just going to talk about creating a new template. Let's say it's this is a market video, and I did a market video. You'll see I created one in here on State of the Market, April 10th. And you'll see in here, there's a picture, and that picture is clickable. And that's what we're going to create. So if you look at the preview of that, this is what that templated email looks like. I sent it to all my clients on the State of the Market. So that's in there for you guys to use already if you want to send it to your clients. But if you want to create your own, you can do so as well. And that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do right now. So we're going to back out of that. We're going to click on this little button up here, which is your new template button. We're going to call it our market update, or let's say it's sour tips. That's the title. And then preparing your home for the market, that would be the subject of the email. Then if you want the email to automatically add their name, you click on this little tag button. You say hi, and then pick first name. And it's going to add the first name of the client automatically in the email, so it looks like it's personalized to everyone who receives it. So you might want to make sure you do that. Second thing is write out your text. Hey, I had a video market update to share with you. Or it would be, I have some sour tips for you. I have some sour. Okay, now we've got our text in there. Now we want to add our picture. You'll see a little button up here that says add or insert image. I'll click on that. And then you'll see this little camera or file button here. I'll click on that too. And if you've already saved the photo in there, you can pick from your saved photos. But if you have a new photo, which is what we took a screenshot of, we're going to find that on our desktop. And we're going to add it. You'll see it pops up here at the top left-hand corner. Then I can select it and attach it into that email. I can also adjust the size. You probably want to adjust the size because the size that it's going to come out is going to be really too big for a normal email. I would say you probably want about 700 as the first box, and it's automatically going to adjust the second box accordingly. If that's too big, you can go back in and change it, but you can see that's a pretty good size, 700 as the first number. Now, that is not yet clickable. We have to make that picture clickable. So we want to make sure we're clicked on that picture. You click on it, you'll see it highlights it with boxes in the corners. And then we hit this little chain link button. Now here's where we want to right click and paste in our YouTube video URL. It's going to take us to the video we want that to take them to. So we hit OK, and now that is linkable. If we want to check it, we just hit that little link button again. It shows us that we have our YouTube video location attached to that photo. You might want to say click on the picture below. And then if you want to preview it, that's what it's going to look like. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things you can do. One of the things you could also use is another app. Like I use an app called Over that allows me to take a picture like this and add this text over it and then save it and send it to myself. And I could use, when is the right time to buy a home? And it's a nice pretty picture, but when they click on it, it's going to take them over to the YouTube video I want them to watch. So that's pretty much it. That's how you use Sync to create a template email with a video in it. And you can do that with literally any video you want. Drive them to your YouTube channel, to the specific video you want to drive them to, and you could create templates for anything you can think of. Now I want to show you how to do it with leads. So if I go over to the leads page, and I can do one of two things. I can either click on the current page if I have sorted by a certain number of people I want, or I can do it to all my leads and do current search. I'm just going to filter, let's say, by my leads, just so we don't have so many. So if you're only going to see your leads. So if you do this little drop-down box and do current search, it takes a second. You got to wait for it. But it's eventually going to highlight and check all boxes for every lead you have in your system. And that should pop up in a second here. So then you can send whatever market update or anything that you created to every one of your leads, and you can see they're all checked now. So now I can click on this other little button up here under Mass Actions, see the drop-down box. I can select Send Email to Selected, and you'll see it has 1,486 recipients. And then if it's a template I created, you just pick your template. So for instance, I did the market update email and created that video, and it's automatically pulled that into that email. But if you didn't do that already, you can start from scratch and you could create your own non-templated email. Again, you add the picture in, then you add the link in, and then you preview, and then you will be able to send that email whether or not you created a template. I always say that pretty much anything you do, you should create a template for it. It'll just make it easier to send in the future. Obviously, if it's market updates, what's going on with COVID, then that's going to be a one-time thing, and maybe you don't have to create a template for that. Or maybe you create the template for it, and then you can just change the date and change the video link if you use the same picture in the future. Templates just make it easier and quicker to send, but you can either create a one-off email through this little Mass Actions button to all your leads, or you can create it in templates. Again, so that's basically what you want to do, is you want to think about starting to incorporate video through adding pictures into emails with a chain link to a location where that video is being stored. To me, YouTube is the best place to store them. So create a YouTube channel and then start uploading your videos. And I would come in here into the campaigns and make yourself print out a checklist of everything that's in the buyer campaign, for instance. And you'll see, once we get in here, if you'll see the different templates or campaigns that are in here already. You'll see the Lux Group 6-month buyer lead campaign. If you haven't created a copy of it yet, you have to click Make a Copy so that you can see everything that's in it. But once you make a copy of it, you'll be able to edit it and make it your own. But you'll also be able to open these up and see every single email that goes as part of this campaign. So one of the things I would think about doing if I were you is to really create your own customized content, is print out each one of these, hit the preview button, hit the print button, and then create a video for every single one of these so that you can start to give your clients that are new buyers a campaign that's completely video based, that goes out to them certain days and times. And we'll talk about this, creating campaigns, in another video. We even have a couple recordings in the training resource page that is already covers campaigns. But think about converting everything you do in text to video. I would even consider sending video welcome messages to every new lead in here, and just or you could create basically a video welcome that goes out to every single client that's not individualized. So you could literally create a welcome video, and I created one of these already, that just basically says, hey, welcome to my website. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you find the website useful in your home search process. I'm here for you anytime you have a question, whether or not you want to look at a property or just have a question about real estate market. I'd be happy to help. I'm not here to bother you in any way, but I would love the chance to take you out and show you a couple homes when you are ready to buy. And please let me know what you're looking for in a home so I can make sure that the website's sending you the right kind of listing alerts. The website doesn't necessarily know all the towns or price ranges or the type of home you're looking for. So please just reply to this email. Let me know what you're looking for in a home so I can make sure we're sending you the right listings. And other than that, I won't bother you. I'll just hope to bring you added value by giving you some emails and messages from time to time that you'll find hopefully helpful in the home buying process to make sure you're an educated, savvy home buyer. So that would be the type of welcome video you can record and send to every single new lead. Why do I think that's important? Because it's going to be tougher and tougher to get in front of people. We used to be able to just, before all this COVID stuff, just reach out to a buyer and say, hey, let's just meet up. People are going to be very leery of doing that now. So they're going to be further into the process before they want to meet with you. So you want them to meet you before they meet you. And you can do that through video and give them a little bit of your personality and your style and what you're about, and help yourself get more business by making a connection before you can personally make a connection face to face. I mean, we're not even going to be able to shake hands anymore. So we're going to have to find new ways to make them feel comfortable with us, and video is definitely the best. Hope you found this useful. Talk to you soon.